are you being this new day? I am Sonya, the host of the Treasure Is You podcast, and I am the founder of Empowered Sovereign. And in this podcast, I am being led, like I am always being led, to speak about Thoth, to speak about Tahuti. That's another name that he is known by. To speak about Tahuti, and what's another name that he goes by? In Greek, Hermes Trismegistus, the 3 times great philosopher, God. He is known for the mysteries. He is known as the God of wisdom. He is known for the emerald tablets. He is known as the God of the moon essence. He is known to have created handwriting, mathematics, which is Hermes, the brother of Apollo. These are different names of the same soul, a very wise soul, that his essence is in every soul that is open to knowledge, that is open to wisdom, that is open to learning more about yourself and the universe. Yes, that is his energy. So, dear ones, I have had this energy with me for a very long time, since I was a child. And his energy is very mystical. It really is. His energy is, how can I describe his energy? It's an energy that stirs up this essence of knowing that I need to learn more, I need to be better, I need to grow. This is the essence of Thoth. Now, I say Thoth, some people say Thoth, Tahuti, as I said, Hermes. These are all the same soul. So yes, his essence, I'm just speaking about Thoth. Especially, we have a lot of transformation taking place for humanity. So Thoth is all about going inward, the journey inward, learning more about yourself. Now, before I get started, as always, we are on a journey, learning, growing, exploring, and observing the moments, the movements of our life. We see through the reflections of ourselves, and we realize that the treasure is you. beautiful ones. How are you being this new day? I hope everything in your life is becoming crystal clear. I hope that you are able to piece more of yourself each day, learning and growing. Yes, I do hope that, because this life journey for each and every one of us is about putting these pieces together of our own lives. Yes. So as I was saying, dear ones, I was led today to speak about the essence, the energy of Thoth, the essence of Tahuti, the essence of Hermes Trismegistus. What is it? I'm trying to remember. 3 times great, because he is known for mathematics. He's known for writing. He's known for the hieroglyphics. He's known for wisdom, learning the laws of the universe, which is learning about yourself, dear ones. This is what the laws of the universe is learning about self, knowledge of self. So when you hear that saying, knowledge of self, that is all Tahuti, that is all Thoth, that is all Hermes Trismegistus. This is all of his energy. As I said, when I was very young, I didn't know his name then, but I always would say, and that I would have this thought in the back of my mind, that I am going to master the universe. I am going to figure out, what is humanity doing? What is our purpose? And to figure out what and how to navigate this physical, this astral, this spiritual existence. Yes. So now that I am aware that this is the essence of Thoth, I am led, as I said, to speak of him. Yeah. And as I said, his essence is in every soul that is open to learn more about yourself, about the universe. Every soul has that essence within them if they are open to receive knowledge, to receive that wisdom. Wisdom is really what we learn and then we apply it to our lives. That's really what wisdom is. So we are being told to every single day, go within, go within. Hence the name of this podcast. Go within and you will find the treasure. It is within all of us. When we make the space to quiet our mind and allow for our own guidance to speak to us. Yes. So right now, dear ones, close your eyes. Let's take some breaths and let us connect to our own wisdom as we feel our own essence, breathing, and then exhaling. And allowing for your presence, the stillness, to talk to us. We are learning to be patient. We are learning to allow ourselves to be. And that is it. And when we can do this every day, we will begin to cultivate more of our presence. Knowing that all is well. Yes, all is well, all is divine. Because I am being told to tell you that you are a light. You are a spark of creation. Yes, every soul is a spark of creation. And the universe lives within us. We are individualized universes. So allow what I just said to fill your essence, to understand that you are the universe. And everything that you say and do comes back to you, all of us. Yes, we are being told today to tap into our own greatness, our own inner wisdom. Yes. And what do you feel? Well, I feel very peaceful right now. Very peaceful. Very calm. There's no turbulence going on. Yes. These are the things that will help us cultivate our own presence so we can learn about our own presence every day. Because learning about ourselves is the greatest thing that anybody can do. Yes. When you learn and gain that knowledge of yourself, then you are allowing yourself to open. To open to all of those possibilities that are within us. Yes, we have all been chasing dreams, chasing people, chasing careers, chasing relationships. We've been chasing everything. Little did we know we should have been chasing what is within us, right? Little did we know that, but we know today. And today is a great day to look within. So, dear ones, Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus, Tahuti, He has another name, but I cannot. I can see it, but yeah, he has another name. He's also Archangel Raziel. Mm-hmm. One of the guardians of the pyramids. Yes. The guardian of the Akashic records as well. That is all of the history of the earth. Yeah. Tapping into that energy. When you tap into that type of energy, you have just opened up a portal within your mind. Because anything that you read of Thoth is going to expand you. That's how powerful his essence is. Now, I have 2 or 3 books, 2 that he wrote. At least this is what we've been told, right? And then I have another book that wasn't written by him, but he had an input in the book, and it's the flower. Wait, is it the Flower of Life? And this book has 3 parts. So I have the first part, but he's in the book. Yes, he's most definitely in the book. But when you read anything that Thoth has written, it will expand you. It will make you see yourself. Yes. All you got to read is one sentence from him, and that will expand you. It will. It will elevate you to another dimension, because his words are meant to do that. His words are meant to align you to what you truly are, which is a multi-dimensional essence that is infinite, that is immortal. There's no death. There's no death, dear ones. That's another thing we've been taught. A lot of things I found out that we have been taught is not true. Yes, we do not die. We leave this physical. We leave this physical. The physical body leaves. But our true essence, which is spirit, which is the infinite, vast intelligence, moves on to wherever it wants to go. So how do you think about that? How do you feel about that? How do you feel knowing that you are this vast intelligence that is everywhere? It makes you think different now about yourself. It takes away those stories that we all play in our mind over and over again. It's like those stories are very insignificant right now when you connect with that infinite knowledge that you are the universe. You are the universe. Yeah. It seems kind of silly too, right? It seems kind of silly that we have held on to things that kept us busy. You see? It kept us busy. It kept us away from us learning. Yeah. It kept us away from learning about It kept us away from learning about ourselves. Think about it. I mean, really think about it. Just think of your life. Think of the things that you've been doing, your relationships, your job. Really, what have you been doing? All right? And this goes for everybody. So when you can answer that question, what have I been doing? What am I doing? Why am I here? Why am I living? Why am I breathing? Why am I on this podcast listening to Sonya? Why? You see? So when you can receive the answers to those questions, and first you got to ask them first, right? When you can receive the answer to those questions, it will change your life. Yes, it will. So, dear ones, just know that every single soul has the essence of Thoth within them. Just like every single soul has the essence of Jesus within them, within us. It is us, that the human part of us, that closes off. Yes, we close off these access points of enlightenment, of joy, of happiness, of abundance. Yeah, we close it off because we don't believe. Well, we are right now beyond the believing. It is all about knowing. I have always had a knowing. When I was a child, this was one of the words that was shown to me, was I have a knowing. Yeah, I just know. I can't tell you how, but I just know. That's one of our gifts. That's one of our gifts, dear ones. And it's none of that what a lot of people say, all that. I forgot how they describe spiritual stuff. I forgot what they call it. But it's something like knocking it. Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. It's the woo woo. Oh, I don't believe in all that woo woo stuff. I don't believe in all that woo woo stuff. Yeah, I've heard people say that, and people have said that on my podcast. And the first thing I do think is, you are that woo woo. So you don't believe in the woo woo, whatever the woo woo is. You don't believe in the mystical part of yourself. You don't believe in that. Yeah, I laugh because there's so much about us that is unknown, that when people do say, I don't believe in the woo woo. And then I'm like, well, what is the woo woo? Huh? Can you define to me what is the woo woo? So if the woo woo is spirit and you don't believe in spirit, you don't believe in yourself. You see what I'm saying? So humanity has so many belief systems, and humanity doesn't know who we are completely. We are the mystery. So when you sit still like we just did, close your eyes, create a sacred space, and breathe. And then focus your intention inward on your heart. Focus and see what comes up. Yes, see what comes up. Because if that woo-woo is spirit, then guess what? You're the woo-woo. You're the woo-woo that you say you don't believe in. So you see what I'm saying? A lot of people are unaware of who they are. And it's just because they have not learned these things. Because a lot of what we experience and what we know are things that we have learned. Now, I had to I had to do my seeking just like many others to learn as much as I have learned about myself. And I continue to learn about myself. This is how we become the master of our own reality, is by making the space, knowing that I am here for a definite purpose. I'm not a mistake. Nobody is. Okay? Nobody is a mistake. So if you are existing, you're breathing in this life force, then you have a purpose, just like everybody has a purpose, right? A turtle has a purpose. A turtle has many purposes, and one is to show humanity to slow down. That's why you see them walking so slow, because they know there's no need to rush to wherever they're going. They know that they're going to get to where they're going, right? And they hold the grid of our planet. They hold it together, their energy. Yeah, didn't know that, huh? I didn't either, but I was downloaded that information. I received a lot of downloads. Yes, I receive a lot of downloads. So the turtle does not rush. The turtle knows its rhythm in life. And the turtle is teaching us to know our rhythm in life. Yes, we have to know our own rhythm. And when we do know it, we all will align with the ebb and flow of creation. Yeah, we will. We will. That's why we're here. That's why you listen to this podcast, because your soul has guided you to do so. So we are making grand leaps in 2025, dear ones. Stepping up. And as always, if anybody that is listening on my podcast and you may feel lost or confused, or you just want to talk to somebody, I will place a link. You can email me and we can discuss, because I can just share with you 30 something years ago, I needed to talk to somebody. And guess what? The person that I was talking to, because this was a part of the medical system, they wanted to give me medication. Yeah. They wanted to give me medication. And as a matter of fact, they did give me medication. And I believe I took this medication for a week or two. Then my divine higher self said to stop taking it. I don't need to take that medication, because what I was going through was something that I needed to learn from and grow, and it did not require me taking a chemical substance. If it was a chemical substance, who knows what it really was? All I know is I listened to my guidance, and it was an antidepressive medication. It was two medications. It was that, and then it was some type of sleeping medication. Yeah, I stopped taking it. I listened. Yeah, I definitely listened because I knew that what I was going through, I was going to get through it because that's a part of life, right? You don't have to take a pill for every little thing that happens to you, right? So you too. I'm not telling you to not take any medication though that your doctor's telling you, but I am telling you to make space for yourself, to pause and to listen to your own guidance. We all should be listening to our own guidance. We are all our own advocate for health. Yes. We can't put 100% of anything in anybody but ourselves. Yes. So, of course, I'm not telling anybody to stop taking their medication. I'm just sharing with you what I did because I knew from my guidance that I did not need to take what they were giving me. If I would have continued taking that, and I don't know how long, that I would have been taking that, I know that that would have thrown me off of my natural rhythm. Yeah. So I don't want that. I want to be as natural as I can. If I can walk and feel better, I'm going to walk. I'm not going to take some substance to feel better. No, not me. So just remember that you are the universe and you are the power, and that power is stillness. That's the power. The power is stillness. Can you be still? Yeah. Can you be still and listen? If you can't be still and listen, at least right now you can't. I'm here to tell you that you can if you begin today to start it. Because I can share with you, and I have shared with you all, that it was very hard. It was hard for me to do yoga 20 something years ago. And it was hard for me to meditate as well 20 something years ago. Because, yes, my mind was very busy. I was very active, just like most of us are. But then you at least make that space to do it. And then when you do it, I love it now. I love meditating. It's peaceful. I'm connecting. I'm relaxing. I'm balancing. I'm bringing in harmony. I'm connecting with the harmony that is me. Yes. Yes. We all can do it, dear ones. So, dear ones, as I have been saying, Thoth is the God of wisdom, of the emerald tablets, the Kabbalion, the Hermetic principles. Yeah, get that book. It will change your life. Get it. Get the emerald tablets. Read a paragraph. Yeah, read one paragraph of the emerald tablets, and then you will see what I'm talking about. It is power. It is power. It will just open you up to another world, the world that's within you already, that's been nudging you to go within. So get the emerald tablets, check it out, see what it does for you. If you haven't already read it, you can place in a comment if you have read the emerald tablets and how it has changed your life, if it has, or anything about it, whatever it has done to you. Maybe it didn't do anything for you. I don't know, but I can share with you. I read it more than 3 times. And when I first read it, some of the words, I was like, what? I got to read that again. I got to read that one more time. I got to read that one more time. That's how powerful those words are. Very powerful. So, dear ones, have the knowing. Align to your own divine self. And if you are searching for knowledge of self, that means that you have opened up to the essence of Thoth, the essence of Tahuti, the essence of Hermes Trismegistus. You have opened up to that essence, and that essence is wisdom, guiding you on your journey because you are the key. And when you keep searching, more keys will be given to you. Yes. The more you search, the more keys you receive. Do you like the color green? That's his color. Emerald. The emerald green essence. Do you like that color? There you go. That's another thing with Thoth. Emerald green. Wisdom. Tarot. Universal laws. The mysteries of this universe. The laws of this universe. All of that. All right, dear ones, I am going to end this podcast. So if you, as I said, desire to learn about yourself, about you, who are you? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Who are you looking at? Yes, who are you looking at? That's a good question. That's a good question. So again, I will place a link. I have sessions. I have regular sessions. I have a new session called The Breakthrough. That is a session that says what it says to help you make a breakthrough, to help you integrate parts, those parts of yourself that, guess what, are unknown. Those parts of yourself that a lot of us don't want to see. Yeah, I know about that. There was parts of me, I did not want to see the painful stuff. Yeah, but we have to integrate that. We have to integrate all of that stuff. And when we integrate these things, we are beginning to see clearly ourselves. We are actually beginning to see ourselves. Because one of the things I have found out is that a lot of us do not see ourselves. No, we do not see ourselves. And because of that, we live lives that does not provide us with the quality of life that we're searching for because we don't see ourselves. Yeah. Look in the mirror. You have to see yourself. So enjoy your day. Be present. Know that the universe is what you are. The universe is inside of you and outside of you. How you like that? Make the space to be still, to listen, and then all things will start to come together for you today. All right. Take care. Take care, dear ones. Namaste.